Definitely for your uninterrupted broadcast. We are broadcasting live from number 16 Smart Road in Nahoon. Touchdown, home of the legends, welcoming you to the Valley of the Gods, the invasion to be exact. To be exact, giving you the first show of 2024 for the invasion. And I'm not alone.
With the one and the only MIWSKY, and that is Miss Keiko, and I really want to welcome you back also to the year 2024. And asiyaqhubeka ke thina asithi zibeginnings ezintsha. Ewe ke mhlambe a few things here and there. You can begin mhlambe from where you left off, rather than you starting afresh from mhlambe izinto uziyekile previously. So sithi ke kuwe namhlanje we're talking all things 2023, we're reflecting back, and also trying to see what can we take into 2024.
Most definitely. And also, without wasting any further time, we are joined by a gorgeous lady, all from a different province. Without wasting any further time, NOMFUNDO, kunjani?
Ndiyaphila ladies, ninjani nina?
All good. As you can see, ready for 2024, especially
I can see. Compliments to the new year, to the both of you, and to all your viewers and listeners.
Definitely.
Compliments to you as
Compliments.
well.
I know, you're going to as a compliment.
Happy New Year is another thing. Compliments, guess that.
Thank you, ladies. Can I just quickly get my ear things, so that I'm able to hear you ladies properly?
Perfect, no problem.
Just 2 seconds, ne?
No problem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you also have just joined the conversation, namhlanje ke niyabona uba ngabe ke sizabe sincokola ngantoni na betshula Miss K beke kamnandi uba ngabe ke reflections of for 2023, as well as what we are taking lessons, to be exact, from the previous year, bringing them into 2024. Abanye mhlawumbe ngathi ke silande into fanele uba sizilande. No, it's just to reflect and to make sure that we give you radio the right way. And yes, Sis NOMFUNDO is most definitely back, and we are going to ask her to kindly introduce herself. Mhlawumbe abanye ke abamazi uba ngaba ke ngubani na. Over to you, sis.
Okay. Again, compliments everyone for 2024. Elam ke igama nguNomfundo NONDZUBE. Ndiyintombi yaseRhini eMakhanda, and I'm currently working in Johannesburg. And yeah, I consider myself as a writer. I'm a free thinker, and I'm an aspiring author, and I'm also the founder and director of Mafazi Exclusive, which is an events company.
Amazing. I love the fact that from the beginning, we're throwing everything empowerment, especially woman empowerment. It's giving me that Mafazi Exclusive, and the fact that we seem to be a bit left out as in Zekayo. But I love the fact that we've got people like Sis NOMFUNDO that are very much intentional about bringing women into the conversation.
Yes, most definitely. I'm an advocate for women empowerment. Like, that's what I do. It's what I speak. It's what I talk. It's my daily bread. Even with my own events, for now, I am only working with women. And I remember, I think it was 2 years back, I did an interview here with Lady P, and we were talking all things. I think it was the month of Mother's. It was Mother's Day. I had that event to honor our queens and honor our women. So yeah, I'm all about motivation.
Talking about motivation, I quickly want to go back to 2023, specifically looking at ubomi bakho wena, in terms of what are some of the lessons that ozifundile ku 2023 that you actually are bringing into 2024?
For me, my first lesson is that 2024 is going to be the year we worked hard for in 2023. So that's where I think we can start this conversation from, because my year last year was basically about work. It was about putting myself out there. It was meeting new people, making new contacts, basically networking, because I felt that I needed to do all that work in order for it to transpire, so that I can basically have a soft landing in 2024. And with that being said, it wasn't easy. Nothing is easy, especially for us women. We know what kind of world we live in. We're dealing against so many things. There's gender-based violence, there's so many issues, and women are still struggling to find their voice. So in what I do and what I advocate for, I basically managed to find my own voice. And yeah, that's what I've been working on. And this year, yeah, things are starting on a very softer landing. As much as things were very rough last year, this year I have a feeling that, good things are definitely coming.
Good things come to those who wait. Something I highly, highly, highly
Most
believe in.
definitely.
Talking about Ubafazi exclusive, what can we look forward
Mhm.
to, Glonyaka? What is going to be different?
This year, when I, as I said, last year I was doing a lot of networks and I was doing a lot of, introspection as well when it comes to my own company because I
Mm.
had recently just moved to Johannesburg. I hadn't hosted any events. Instead, I was actually attending events to kind of see, how are people doing things this side. So now that I know what people are doing, I've organized an event for August, which is going to be a women's event. I don't have any speakers yet. I haven't planned much. I just have a vision. And yeah, so those are the plans for this year to host that event in August 2024. And I'm also going to have a new hair product coming in. For now, I'm just going to have a hair food that's basically going to sort of moisture the hair and nurture the hair. Nothing about like hair growth or anything. It's because I believe this year is about living a healthy lifestyle. And if you
Yes,
want healthy hair, you also need to be healthy inside. So
right.
yeah, that those are plans for Bafa's exclusive this year.
Most definitely, and I love the fact that you make it very clear that last year, because you had recently moved to Joburg
Mm.
and really there wasn't much, you couldn't get a sense of what it's like and also what events are like. Klando Chikeba, you've done that, and Glonyaka, you're looking at you even growing Bafasi exclusive even bigger. And I want to know, Ndobanake, out of that event, honestly, what are you hoping to achieve for yourself, for Abafazi
Mhm.
exclusive, and also for the people that are going to be part and parcel of Abafazi exclusive?
All right. Well, thank you for that question, Ms. Kay. And, it's actually a very important question.
Mm.
What I personally want to achieve, my logo for Bafazi Exclusive is be exclusively you. So my
Mm.
focus is on exclusivity because I believe that we are all individuals and we all bring different things to the table. So my
Yeah.
events are actually trying to get people to acknowledge that they are different and also
Yes.
not only just be empowered, but be empowered knowing that nguwe wedwa okwazi ukwenza le nto uyenzayo,
Mm.
and you are special in your own right. You are perfect, you are beautiful, all those words of affirmation. And therefore, that's what I want to achieve. And for people attending my events, I always say that I want to leave an impact. I want you
Mm.
to leave my event being a different person. So that's the aim, and I do know that I'm going to achieve that.
Mm. Words of
Yeah.
affirmation. It's already giving Monday motivation. Now, for me, I'm one who actually has a lot of anxiety when it comes to moving in general, when it comes to change. Let me put it specifically like that.
Yes,
Now, I'm talking about usukegini uya eGoli. Now, that's a huge change. Now, how did it feel, getting into this big city from Imakana yetu encinci? How were the emotions,
yes.
the anxieties?
Well, Piwe, you know what? I've always considered myself as a global citizen, ne?
Yeah, okay.
Because no one grows up in an oyster, and
Yes.
I've been privileged enough to travel as much as I could, from as far back as I can remember being a child. We used to go on holidays to different cities with my family. And that's when I actually got to love traveling. And coming to Johannesburg, I only used to come as a visitor. I used to visit my best friend this side, and it was never ever, it had never been a thought in my head that I would one day settle this side, because I'd always considered myself as a Cape Town person because I love the
Mm.
mother city so much. But I guess God and my ancestors had a different plan. So to answer your question is that I was very nervous because I was now going to enter a different world. Even work wise, I was now going to start working for an SOE, and I've only worked for private and I've worked for government, but I've never ever, worked for an SOE. So I was very nervous about it, but I knew that with all the experience that I had in Makanda and also working in Port Elizabeth, I was going to bring that to Johannesburg. And that's exactly what I've done. And so far, I've grown so much. Last year we hosted a women's, I'll say, Women's Day celebration here at work, and they approached me to be one of the MCs, and I was the MC for that
Wow.
event. And all I can say is that people were really impressed. So yeah, I've kind of eased in. I'm happy, and yeah, for me, Johannesburg is quiet. I'm not really living a very, out and about life. Yes, I do go out now and again, but yeah, as I mentioned, I'm all about going to events and networking and meeting other like-minded women.
Say to get most of like-minded.
Son. And I'm thinking to myself, honestly, I think most people do have that anxiety of moving to a new place, because ufumaniseka into yobana mhlambi from the place ubukuyo you had a support system, friends, family, and stuff like that. And now when you have
Mm,
to move to a whole new place, it's like, oh, okay, am I going to be alone there? But I love the fact that for me, what you've just said really highlights the importance of embracing change as well, because one way or the other, being in a comfort zone really doesn't bring about
Yes.
much growth, but it's you uprooting yourself, and
mm,
opening yourself up to like new adventures of life, and also new avenues of can be business as well, you know.
True. Ungahlali endaweni enye kuthiwa ke zungoyike.
yes. You know what, ne? I always say try by all means to not stay for, like, I don't want to say same company, but same place for a very long time. Because once you do that, most definitely you're going to be more stagnant. Like
Yes.
uzoqhela kule ndawo ukuyo.
Mm,
So I always
mm,
say to people, try and aim a little bit higher. Even if you stay in the same position, it's fine, but try and have other goals, on the side that you want to achieve. And I can never emphasize how important it actually is to even have a vision board, right? Especially now that the year is starting, you must have the goals and aspirations actually written down. Some people are visual people, so print out those pictures. If you want a certain car, print it out. If you say, okay, you know what, now I want to drive a Mini Cooper by December 2024, have that and have a plan in place. And I reassure you that everything will eventually fall into place. Yes, I know with the economy and everything that's happening right now, things are not easy. And this year we are voting, and I hope everyone, all your listeners at KNR and all your viewers are actually registered to vote, because in South Africa, we do need to see not only personal changes, but changes within our government as well.
yes.
So yeah, that's my emphasis regarding to that.
I think something from my side, I want to do say, Diafono was a man, but for I know it's very important
Mhm.
also, a vision board and all of that, because it also helps you to gauge uba mhlambi by the end of the year uzawube uphi. But ke ngoku you find out into yobana kukhona umuntu out there who did have mhlambi that vision board, who did write down their goals,
Mm,
but in the process of ubomi and how everything unfolded for them, really there wasn't much that they were able to achieve, even though they did put in the effort, of saying, okay, these are my objective,
yeah.
I have A, B, and C, because you can't yenzeka laa nto uba you do have certain goals, and you do try and also go for those objectives that are going to get you to that goal. But it happens that they discourage mhlambi because I do try my utmost best, but andide ndifike pha. What do you have to say to that person?
What I have to say to that person is that I'm sorry to be so blunt, ne? If
Yeah.
you tell me that you've tried and things don't really unfold as you wish them to
Mm,
be, I feel that you haven't tried enough.
yeah.
Sorry, I've just got something in my throat. So I think consistency and doing the same thing every day to change your life is something that will really help and assist you. So that's what I can say to people that, feel that they're throwing in the towel. It's never an
Mm,
option to throw in the towel. So
Mm.
yeah.
mm. Yeah. Felos in Vinyani at times, but you're so discouraged. Like, I feel like I'm numb in a way
I
because when we
know.
talk about abantu, that's the thing, you know. Oh, Nyani, and just like, no, man, I'm just throwing in the towel. And you haven't done anything yet. You just haven't seen. Well, like,
Yeah.
there's so much potential. There's so much
Exactly.
waiting for you. Looking at it, Aisha,
So guys, yeah.
also.
No, I just had an afterthought that says, for example, if you're looking for a job, I'm just making an example for maybe
Mm,
some of your listeners, right?
Mm.
Someone had said to me, if you try and send out like 50 CVs per day,
Mhm.
mm,
chances are at least 2 to 3 employers will come back to you. So I would say people can try that. Try
Mhm.
and
mm,
put out as much CVs as you can.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't work, if you've got a certain skill, try and monetize your skill. If
Yeah.
yes.
you're someone that bakes, try and bake and sell whatever you're making, whatever skill you might have. I always say try and monetize it. So yeah.
Do that. Yeah, talk about interesting times. All I can say is that 2024 is looking really good.
Yeah.
All that blood, sweat, and tears is definitely going to be paying off, especially uba ubuzazi uba ngaba ke usebenze
Definitely.
nzima. Ulila majority of the
Mm.
time siyazi uba ngaba ke uThixo unecebo ngathi bethuna ngathi sonke.
Yeah.
Yho, hey, hayi, sisinomfundo from me. Ndiyabulela.
Hmm.
Ah, undinike yonke into ebefike ndiyifundile namhlanje. Miss K?
And I'm of the same view as Upiwe, and also the fact that I really hope that our listeners and bantu basibukileyo had a lot to take away from this conversation. And just Jed to add classes of I think really what Snowfunda said into it really helps not to focus on one thing. If you're a person who's graduated mhlambi and you are looking for a job, because honestly unemployment is one of the biggest
Mm,
things
mm,
especially as young people.
true.
It's very important to also establish, can't you learn new skills? Can't you learn new things in plan that you can help uzincedise ngayo while you waiting for that particular job,
Mm.
but really, really, I'm grateful that we do have abantu abafana nawe, man, this is Nomfundo, who are here to every now and again
Basihlikihle
you know.
mntakabawo uba phakama wena novakala bekhona into
Yeah,
oyenzayo.
yeah.
It's a perfect day even in I specifically felt that namba makesincokole nosisi Nomfundo ngoba one thing I know about her is that she's highly passionate ngezinto ezidibanisa ke woman empowerment,
Yes.
not specifically abafazi, but let me just say genders
Empowerment,
zombie nje
yes.
empowerment as a whole. So having her actually having this conversation, I mean, with her
Yeah.
namhlanje is so amazing because siqala unyaka, as I did mention, it's the first show, and we wanted Miss Casey by getting this empowerment and looking back, reflecting, manu jonga ba khange mhlambi ndide ndizithumele ezi CV, khange ndide ndibe serious,
Yeah.
ndimane ndisithi ndifuna umsebenzi kodwa ndihleli
Mm.
phantsi akho nto ingako ndiyenzayo. Let me do something. Thank you, Sis Nomfundo, for actually in fact, I was about to say for having us because
Because it
it
feels
feels
like she's the
like,
one who has us on her show.
man, thank you so much from my side.
Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you so much. And yeah, I hope the best for the both of you. I just hope you guys, you succeed in whatever endeavors you have. I know you both have personal goals, and I've been watching you ladies. Sometimes let me just go onto KNR and just see what's happening. So I do watch the show. I don't watch it like listen to the show. Ndingena Facebook, listen
Okay.
Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll forgive me for that. But okay, yeah, that's what I do. So yeah, keep on doing what you're doing. And all I can say to the both of you is that the world is watching. So
Mm.
yeah,
Thank
keep
you
keep up the
so
good
much.
work.
Thank you so much. And siyabulela kakhulu nathi ke as the invasion, Sinopundo. And also, we wish nothing but the best and blessings also for Mafa's exclusive. I mean, we want to say it big. We want it to be something as big as it can be, because baninzi abantu bafana nathi mhlambi that are in need of the empowerment that's
Mm.
given by Mafa's exclusive.
Thank you so much, ladies, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. Wow. Yo, takes a deep, deep, deep breath. You know, when it's tense, kubanje.
Yeah. And it's real, actually, now that I think about it. The conversation that we've just had in Dubana. Hey, kuninzi okwenzekileyo, man. And as a person out there, mhlawumbi, you've tried so much. But like Usis NOMFUNDO had said, but we can only be honest and blunt with ourselves to say, yes, you feel like there's nothing you haven't tried, but keep on trying, because you don't know, mhlawumbi, le nto uzawuyenza ngengomso uba izakuphathela ntoni okanye izoba yeyiphi imiphumela. But definitely it's still the invasion, and we've just spoken to Sis NOMFUNDO. Is the founder and CEO also? I want to say
Jonga, yeah,
my first exclusive.
All the way from my hometown. Just saying,
to the world, guess to the world.
Oh my goodness. And also, man, thank you so much. Sabona guys, nama phula bacha. Sis noma wethu wakatweni siyakubona uavuye wakama mashe okay, also ke nomacho siyabulela nakwabanye ke abakhoyo ke. I love it when I see new people, especially kolonyaka umchaza. I did mention it's the first day of the first show for 2024 on the invasion with myself Pure Amanda wakwatsiba kwakunye.
And that is it from us. We definitely hope when you'll stay tuned to the invasion from 12 to 3. We'll be coming in with the K&R Drive from 3 to 6.